All right, good evening, everybody. Couple minutes to give people a chance to log in. I'm live on Facebook, about to go live on Instagram. Of course, it's Monday. Good evening, everybody. Okay, good to go on both. All right, good evening. Live on Facebook, live on Instagram. I want to give folks a couple minutes to log in before we start our rundown for today. But yeah, give folks a couple minutes. Okay. Instagram. I'm sorry, Instagram. Okay, we're good to go. We're gonna get started in a couple minutes. All right.
It's still charging.
Text you something I need. Come say, go say hi to everybody. Go ahead.
Hi.
Of course, it's my son. Say what's up, Zeke.
Hi.
While we get set up for the night, we're gonna start at 8 o'clock. We want to just give people a chance to log in. Want to definitely give everybody an update. Go ahead, Zeke. Tell me what you did today with your workouts. How you stay in quarantine.
I went to Elwood across the school, across the corner.
Across the corner. What does it mean?
Around the corner, and I played outside for a long time. I just played outside for a long time.
Did you get some working out in? You got your physical in?
Yes.
What you do academically today?
I actually did math and literacy on my tablet.
For real?
Spark, read, and eggs.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, grab your tablet for me.
Okay.
It's back on. All right, getting ready to get started. Just want to give folks an update on what's going on. What percentage is it on?
1.
All right, just put it right here. Leave it on the charger. All right, we got a long list of stuff that we want to talk about today. We haven't talked in a while. So I want to be able to give folks a good update as to what's going on with the coronavirus stuff, where we are, and some of the things we want to do moving forward. So you already heard from ZJ. We're trying to stay busy. Come here, Zeke. You're getting a little restless.
Yeah, I feel bored.
You get bored sometimes?
Yes.
Why? Can you stop standing behind me? That's annoying.
Okay. Well, I get bored because on the weekends I get bored because it's not really stuff to do.
Yeah, because we get out of our routine.
We can't hang out with people.
Yeah, I know. It's not easy. And you're an only child, so normally you get to go and be with your cousins and stuff like that. So, no, I know it's not easy. You did do a lot of running today, though, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, got a good amount of cardio in. Okay, all right. Well, just wanted to give people a chance to log in. You good? Let me see. Check to see what percentage is on for me.
1 still.
Okay. All right, so we're going to open it back up. All right, Zeke, you're going to sit with me for the live today. So Zeke is going to join me for the live today, and what he's going to do is he's going to read the different points that we got so that he could help us with tonight's update. So I sent him the list of items that we want to discuss today. He's right here. He's going to read some of this stuff so y'all can see him. All right, Zeke, what's point number 1?
City update.
What's the city updates?
3,720 total confirmed positive cases.
How many? Hold on. Let me move you over. Right there. All right, that's good.
City update: 3,728 total confirmed positive cases.
Okay.
35 deaths. Testing is limited. If you have symptoms, dry cough, fever, talk to your doctor. You can visit phila.gov COVID-19 for more and all info and as always, stay home.
Hold up, that's it. All right, so first of all, we have about, what was that number? How many new cases? We have over 400 new cases today confirmed positive, which means that we're right there in that prime area of what folks told us about as far as it being a situation that was going to get worse before it get better. Somebody said hi, Isaiah and ZJ. Hi, hey. So we're in that phase where, hey, ZJ, hey, buddy. It's a lot of people saying hi to you.
Yay.
Somebody, Sylvia Sim says she lost a close friend. Oh, sorry to hear that.
That's sad.
Yeah. So we have a big amount of increase of cases right now currently. But again, this is what we expected. We have now, over the last couple of weeks, increased our capability of testing. So because we're testing more people, we expect more people to be positive. So we see an increase in cases. What we're hoping is that people are practicing social distancing. People are staying at home. People are only leaving the house for essential and emergency reasons. And hopefully a lot of the cases that we see that are being test positive, hopefully these are cases that will in turn, or hopefully these are cases that are old cases. And hopefully this is not new cases because people are still continuing to spread it. So go ahead, Zeke. You remember where you left off at?
Yep, as always, stay home.
All right, Zeke's going to read the next update for y'all.
Jimmy Walker of the traffic... Lieutenant Jimmy Walker of the traffic division passed away.
So we had our first death in the city of Philadelphia today as it related to an essential employee, and it was a police officer. So our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, and praying for them. And the city is mourning their loss. Hopefully, we won't have too many more sad situations like this, but we've already been warned by the federal branch of government that we need to kind of brace for this week and next week to be the worst 2 weeks of it, because we're right there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. We're right there in the prime of the coronavirus. All right. What percentage is it on?
Sorry.
All right. You want to pull it up here now and read it?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. What's next?
So, this disease affects every zip code, demographic, profession, race.
And so it affects all people. What's the next thing? Temples. Leacourt Center.
saw significant progress on setting up a temporary hospital.
Okay, so that's good. So if you didn't know, Temple has set up, we've partnered with Temple if they've donated space to set up a temporary hospital here in the city of Philadelphia. And hopefully that temporary hospital is a space that we essentially won't have to use, but it's one of those spaces that the city has essentially created just in case we get to a situation where we have an overflow in people who are essentially hospitalized. So skip down to Citizens Bank right there.
Citizens Bank Park testing locations will close effective next week. This due to federal dollars being limited and reallocated. While we are constantly baffled about how terrible Trump is handling this, it's important to note that you can still contact your healthcare provider to get tested.
That was good, Zeke. You did an excellent job. I think you pretty much said everything that needs to be said on that one. I don't think I need to elaborate. The one thing, Zeke, we want to give a shout out to the Congressman Boyle, Member Scanlon, as well as Congressmember Evans, because they've been fighting hard for Philadelphia. We've also talked to a number of different essential workers, some doing well, some a little worried, and we appreciate you being on the ground doing the work that we do. So Zeke, look, the reason that I wanted you to be on is because we got to talk about some of the quarantine activities that we've done, some of the stuff that's why I had you talk about that first. So I know you've done a lot of physical stuff, basketball, running. We got to get you a bike so you can go outside and do some bike riding. But indoor stuff, what are some of the indoor stuff you've done?
So, I think like Friday, I did a card thing where we picked up a card, read the word, and we had to have a sentence with the word.
Okay, so that was an activity that you did with your mom?
That was one activity.
What about games you've played?
We played Monopoly.
Uh-huh.
We haven't played puzzles in a long time.
Well, you guys did that puzzle right there.
I mean, I don't remember when we did that.
And your mom your mom must have did it.
I
She was
mean,
just
it was
working
like-
on that like 2 days ago. That
She
puzzle
was?
right there, yeah.
I thought she was working on that on Uncle Eric's birthday.
How long ago was that?
Like
A week?
5 weeks ago.
No. She was just working on that puzzle. Just the other
okay.
day when she was coloring and all that stuff. What about games you played with your pop-up?
We played dominoes.
Yep.
That's about it.
Dominoes, Monopoly. You play games on your tablet?
Yeah.
What are some of the
like
things you do on the tablet?
NBA 2K Mobile. That's probably the only game I play now.
Okay. All right. So, outside of that, I know folks had a lot of questions about different resources. All right, Zeke, I think you off the clock, baby. You good?
Yes.
All right, I got it by myself. Here you go. You good. All right, so I think outside of that, folks had other questions about different things that was going on. I'm going to let Zeke go be a 7-year-old. Folks had other questions about other things that was going on. I just want to take a couple minutes to answer those questions. So on the basketball side, there are still courts up all across the city in Philadelphia, but a lot of courts have been taken down. If there's a situation where people find out that there are people that's convening to play basketball in a competitive way where people are making contact, the city will report it and the rim will be taken down. Now, we are in April now. If you remember a couple weeks ago, I told you we would be down the whole month of April. We're in the the middle phase of that, where it's like it doesn't seem like it's light at the end of the tunnel, because we are going to be down the month of April, but this is going to go into May as well too. And hopefully as the weather breaks, hopefully as we increase our capability to test, hopefully we tend to put ourselves in a position where we can do something about this. I try to make myself available to do the lives and to give the updates, but for me it's done best when we have a particular demographic and an audience who actually have questions. So we've spent time talking to different sectors of business as members of city council. We've spent time talking to different professions all across the city, trying to get a gauge on what it is that people are not getting as it relates to the federal dollars and resources, and how can we supplement, what can we do to put ourselves in a position to allocate or advocate for resources that Philadelphians may need. A lot of people saying what's up, how are folks doing, hope you're doing well, hope you're staying quarantined in the crib with the family. And again, for the most part, these next couple weeks, we just got to put our head down and push through. The last thing I'll discuss before we get off the live, is the crime. Me personally, I'm just, really frustrated and disappointed with our community. And I'm specifically talking to black folks here in the city of Philadelphia. This is just me talking to black folks, stating my opinion. We just got to do a little bit better. I spent a lot of time on social media praising and bigging people up who are doing great things all across the city. Shout out to Tashid Carr. I'm going to actually post a video that he posted maybe like Friday or Thursday, one day last week, where he was holding virtual workouts for the kids. It's really dope. I would encourage all coaches to do it. And, we got so many people who stepping up, donating money to different things. We see it on a big level, like with stars like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, all the way down to guys like Reuben Jones at Frontline Dads, who's fighting for incarcerated people. It's so many people. And I was actually on a call on over the weekend with a bunch of people who were concerned about folks that were incarcerated. Black folks are stepping up all across the city, really all across the country, but especially all across the city, to be able to offset the resources that people don't have, to fight for folks who essentially don't have somebody to fight for them. But yet we still have this issue of gun violence in our city. I mean, I don't know what to say or do. I wish I could have a conversation with some of the people that's involved in some of the street activity that I know about. My youngins who I know that it might not necessarily be walking a straight path. We have these conversations. I try to talk to them on a consistent basis and let them know, like, look, if it's ever a time to relax, this is it. A person could end up getting, shot in the leg. And then because of all the different riffraff that come with that, get exposed to COVID-19. And now you're creating a ripple effect of problems that might not necessarily impact you, but it could impact your loved ones and the people you take it to, or who you live with, or who's trying to care for you. So many different things can happen with this disease. It creates such a ripple effect, and it's so contagious. It's so easy for people to get that we got to put ourselves in a position where we're going to advocate and fight and spread the word and do what we can to encourage people to put the guns down. My first 3 months in city council before we got to this COVID crisis, I was working with members of council, not just because of my position on the public safety committee, but because I'm a black man from Philadelphia who understands, like, look, people back are against the wall. People are hungry. People are struggling. And I get all that. But a lot of the violence that we're seeing is not somebody shooting somebody because they need food. It's not somebody killing somebody because they had to because of survival purposes. There's a lot of beef. A lot of this stuff is on social media. Is a lot of conflicts in neighborhoods. And those of us who know who's involved in this level of activity, look, the city of Philadelphia is offering more free resources than it has ever in my lifetime. If you're a person who's looking to change your lifestyle or transition into something different than what you've been doing, look, this is the best time to hit the reset button. You don't have to pay for food. You don't have to worry about utilities. You can't get evicted from your crib. This is the time when we need to come together and say, we're going to do for each other. Black folks are going to take care of black folks, because not only are we shooting each other on the one side, on the other side, we're dying at the highest and most alarming rates right now. And so, I thank God every day that myself and my family, we're doing good. And in the sense of, like, COVID-19 hasn't hit us. COVID-19 hasn't hit us financially. It hasn't hit us personally. It's hit so many people that we know indirectly. And, we're always praying and providing support to people in any capacity that we can. But, I mean, just every single day I'm on a call with a group of people who are really just pouring their heart out to us, just to let us know some of the situations that they're going through. And you got some people who are in situations that they did not create themselves, and they're asking us for some support. And, we want to try our best to help them. But then we got other situations where these are choices that people are making, and we're consistently making the wrong choices. So if you can't tell, last week I was really concerned about social distancing, especially involving athletic activity. This week I'm really concerned about the gun violence. I'm really concerned about the gun violence. And it's not just the gun violence that we're seeing right now during this pandemic. We know for a fact that once it get nice, it's nice already, but once we get a little freedom and we can start to roam a little bit, we can imagine. So I just, again, I that's, my passion. The thing that I wanted to be as emotional about, my passionate monologue, is about the gun violence in the city of Philadelphia. And, I'm willing to do anything in my power to assure that folks they don't have to feel like that's what they have to do to put themselves in a position to provide for them and their family, especially not now. Especially not now. I hear you, Coach Bill. Everybody wants to go back to school. My son is really salivating at the mouth to go back to school and be around his friends. Yeah, I seen that, Sylvia. So sorry for your loss. A lot of shouts out to ZJ. My son is super dope. If you didn't get a chance to see him reading earlier, he's super dope. He's not good at art, though. When it's time to sit in color, he's like Company still has Sharon Vaughan, Chief of Staff to Councilmember Derek Green. Thank you for being on board. Companies are still calling for money, putting people. Yep. People, we get a lot of, and Sharon Vaughan, I appreciate you. We get a lot of inquiries from businesses, a lot of small businesses across the city of Philadelphia. Sometimes they represent different sectors. Sometimes it's an individual business. They've been reaching out to council to ask for support. And over the next week or two, we'll see what federal stimulus dollars look like. We'll also see some of the award recipients from the grant and loan opportunities that the city of Philadelphia offered as well, too. See a lot of my high school guys logged in. I'm still doing that Chosen League team this summer. So, my man, look at that. Stan Whitaker. We was just talking about you the other day, Stan. We was talking. One time. Stan. We'll talk basketball later. That's like a whole separate live. Shout out to Pastor Jackson, former basketball coach at MCS. I see you logged in. Thank you. But no, thank you, Pastor Jackson, because throughout the midst of all this, you one of the people who I'm talking about that's been stepping up to do good. And we want to highlight more people who doing good than negative. But Pastor Jackson, you exactly what I'm talking about as far as your church, your congregation, providing multiple meals for families in need every single day while we're going through this. So, big shout out to you, Pastor Jackson. We appreciate you. We appreciate what you're doing. My man Chill Moody is on. Hey, Chill, last time we was together was in D.C. last year for the panel around Congressional Black Caucus talking about young leaders. And one of the guys on that panel was Jari Evans. So huge congratulations to Jari Evans. I see Councilmember Kendra Brooks just logged in on Facebook. Kendra, myself, and Jari, we all grew up together in the same church. Shout out to Triumph Baptist Church. Jari just got named on the NFL All-Decade team. So anybody who knows anything about football, or for those who don't know, if you're named to the NFL All-Decade team, that's basically saying that you were one of the greatest players from 2010 to 2020. And those of us who watched Ja knew that was just the case for him. But he's an even better person off the field. He's a huge he's huge in the philanthropy world as it relates to giving back, mentoring young people, all type of stuff. He's just a great guy. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to his family. I know a couple of them are watching too. And when this thing clear up, man, we got to do something to celebrate Ja. But yeah, Chill, we got to make sure you come out, man. Shout out to Chill Moody. Other than that, I think that's it. My cousin Robin on this joint. What's up? One of my interns, Anye, saying Kofa Grad is on here. What's up? I appreciate you guys. All my staff that's on here, I appreciate you too. But that's going to wrap it up for today. If folks have any questions, you can feel free to let us know. Let me know. If you have any issues, we'll try our best to support you. But if there's a pressing issue, I'll come back on live before the end of the week is out. Otherwise, you guys can see me next Monday at 8 o'clock. I try to go live a couple times a week, but definitely every Monday just to start the week off so people kind of got an idea of where we are with this whole COVID-19 thing, specifically in the city of Philadelphia and what we're looking to do. So pretty soon you'll see that you'll be getting contacted about the federal stimulus dollars. I shouldn't, because federal relief dollars. We don't want to use the word stimulus because this is not designed to stimulate the economy. It's a relief. It's designed to hold people over while you're sitting at home. So as the updates come, we'll make sure that we provide that information. But if you check my social media, it will give you graphics that we got specifically from Congressman Boyle, where we talk about step by step what's going to happen with the federal stimulus dollars and how folks can apply and figure out like what stage of the stimulus dollars are you in. I'm on live. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys, if not later this week. I'll see you Monday. Please stay safe. If you know somebody that's involved in some stupid stuff, let me know. Let somebody know. Let's figure out how we can help and provide resources without people feeling like they need to rely on the streets. So that's it for the night. That's my update. Anything you need, I'm here. My office is here. Thank you. Please stay safe. Stay home. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or my office. We're here. Talk to you soon.